Rogers Arena in Vancouver, where the surging Vegas Golden Knights are in search of a 6th straight win against a Canucks squad determined to be much better than last Sunday in Sin City when the Knights dismantled Vancouver 3-0. Pass Pettersson ahead to Marchessault. Onto the right wing, Riley Smith moves in with a wrist shot, left pad saved by Markstrom, who was able to kick that one away. Now Stecher looks rink wide for Boeser. Gets it to Mark Stone. Here's Paul Stastny. Turning his Pacioretty, throwing one across the slot. Now Stastny hits the post. Stone on the rebound, scores. Mark Stone with his first goal since joining Vegas. Got it in on the backhand, and it's 1-0 Knights.
The first shot off the post, and then Stone right on the doorstep is able to jam it home on the backhand side. Just good puck movement, good battle level by this line going out and winning those battles. And for Stone, he's in the right spot at the right time.
Almost lost the puck. Levo gets it with a shot kicked out by Fleury. His first test as that puck pinballed around and eventually found its way onto the stick of Levo. Centers, Merrill shoots. Oh, what a stop by Markstrom. Rebound. Oh, he stopped that as well. Diving to his right to deny Alex Tuch. Now another one deflects in. I think it hit Tuch at the side. Markstrom doing all he can, but eventually the dam broke and it's 2-0.
Just a simple shot from the point by John Merrill.
Now Nosek at the side. Backhands one to the crease. Eakin after the puck. It's in. Cody Eakin jammed that one home from the crease. And Vegas has another goal. It's 3-0 here, not halfway through the first period.
And Pearson just gets out-battled by Nosek, and then the puck actually, I think, goes off him and into the back of the net. So just a tough break there for him.
Theodore bobbled it, then he fell down, and here's Roussel ahead. Pettersson onside, Deeks, and I think he hit the post. Got it past the pad of Fleury, but hit the post, and it's still 3-0. What a chance for Pettersson. Josh Levo pass to Boeser, took it off his skate, then shot one off his stick and over top of the goal. Here's Biega with a one-timer, tipped in. Brock Boeser on the deflection. His first goal in 9 games, and the Canucks are on the board.
Just a nice low shot by Biega and a good tip there in front past Fleury by Brock Boeser. But some good coaching there. Things weren't working, so he switched up his top lines and who he wants them against.
Here's Miller putting one in front, tipped in. Tomas Nosek on the deflection, up and over Jacob Markstrom. And Vegas has a 4th goal and back into a 3-goal lead.
Thomas Nosek's turn, and you can see he just gets good inside positioning, reaches out far to the left, and gets the tip past Markstrom.
Centering feed, now Virtanen with a high shot off the right shoulder of Fleury. Now it's brought back in by Stastny. Paul Stastny, stick handling in front, shoots, he scores! Stastny able to walk right past Alex Edler. Beat Markstrom between the legs, and that's going to be it. Canucks are going to make a goaltending change in a game they trail 5-1.
And puts it by Markstrom as he walks around Edler. Even though that poke check's out there, he finds a way to get to the middle and finishes it off.
The Canucks, as you say, overwhelmed in front of Jacob Markstrom. They won't be feeling good about this as Thatcher Demko comes in to take over with 5:43 to go in the first. Bo Horvat with a centering pass. Puck comes to Boeser, who got a shot off, and Fleury able to make a blocker save. Golden Knights back in. Pacioretty tried a drop pass. Goldobin would have intercepted, but he fell down. Here's Theodore shooting wide. Might have been looking for a tip. Onto the right wing, Marchessault. Into the middle, Theodore shoots, left pad saved by Demko, and he's able to cover the puck. That's the first shot Thatcher Demko has faced since he took over from Jacob Markstrom. Passes back, fans reacting as McNabb was knocked to the ice. He's back on his feet. Louis Eriksson in with a wrist shot, big rebound. Jay Beagle after it, and he just shoveled it wide from a sharp angle on the second attempt. Now Stecher with a shot. That hit a skate and went wide of the goal. Antoine Roussel wheels back, sends the puck ahead. Here's Bo Horvat in on the right wing. Horvat shoots, scores!
See a little good step up there by Alex Biega, and he joins the rush, which creates a little bit more things for Fleury to think about, and he just misses this shot from Bo Horvat.
Here's William Karlsson moving in with a shot. Demko up the challenge, makes the save. Marchessault moves in. Passes back, Schmidt with room, shoots off a stick and in. It hit Josh Levo's stick and went through the legs of Demko. An unfortunate bounce off a Vancouver player, and it's 6-2 Vegas.
A lot of time for Schmidt to shoot. It redirects off a stick. That's a tough one for Demko.
That's broken up by Besser. Here come the Canucks. Tuck is one of the men back as Besser moves in across, and a one-timer by Gaudette is stopped by Marc-Andre Fleury. Puck sent back to the line by Stastny. Here's Derek Englund cutting in with a wrist shot over top of the goal. Now Roussel after the puck again, finds it in the corner. Turns to get away from Stone. Roussel brings the puck in front. Fleury with a sweep check. And Pacioretty takes his time before skating forward with the puck. Gets a return pass, shoots. That was tipped by Carlson, and Demko. Nice stop, able to hang on and get the whistle. Blockered away by Fleury. Josh Levo gets the puck in front for Besser, and Fleury able to stop that one point blank as Besser tipped it on goal. But he gets the puck again and sends it to Englund. Marchessault all alone, and he couldn't get the shot away as Edler came back to check it. Mott fighting for the puck. It comes to Stone right in front. Mark Stone shoots off the crossbar, and the puck is out of play as he picked his spot and let it go, but missed it by inches. Makes some moves to get through center. He went over the Vegas line. In front, Horvat shoots. Just missed. Going high to the glove side on Fleury. Tuck's pass comes all the way back to the line. Held onside by Miller. Now a backhander by Pacioretty, and Thatcher Demko able to swallow that one up and get the whistle. Continues to pressure and forces a turnover. Gaudette with a shot. That was off a stick, and an acrobatic glove save by Fleury, who stops play.
To stay in the hunt for a playoff spot and win games.
There's a shot off the post as Schenn let it go. Beat Fleury, but couldn't find the net. Edler moves down from the blue line. Passes to Virtanen, who shoots off the post. 2 posts for the Canucks this period. And Vegas clears the puck down the ice. Not enough for icing. Keeps the play alive. Gaudette battling, but Schmidt's away with the puck. Stolen by Virtanen. Stopped by Fleury, and then Gaudette on the rebound. Shoveled it wide. For over 7 minutes without a whistle. And they got a goal last game in Edmonton right after a power play had expired. Here's Besser, one-timer. Fleury fought it off. And Carlson on the backhand is able to clear the puck all the way down. Canucks had a chance to clear, but it was fanned on. Here's Pacioretty to the goal line. Puck centered and shot wide by Stone. Theodore holds it in. He's checked, and the Canucks are 2-on-1. Mott with Eriksson. Tyler Mott shoots. Glove saved by Fleury, who calmly gets the puck down onto the ice, trying to spring an odd-man rush. Besser's back out as Pacioretty moves in with a hot shot right off the mask of Demko. He's popped a strap, so they'll stop play. Here's Smith in with a wrist shot. Demko aggressively out to make that save, and he hangs on for the whistle. Here's William Karlsson, who cuts to the middle with a wrist shot. Stop, rebound, another save by Demko. Lunging to his right, he was able to deny Riley Smith and get the whistle.
Yeah, a couple of real good saves, quick ones too. The first one by Karlsson was a laser, and then Smith just kind of chops at the rebound, who gets there at the right spot, fights off a check to get to that rebound, and
helps it along for Miller. And that is going to do it. Alex Tuch should grab that puck, because Marc-Andre Fleury is now 8th all-time in wins. Vegas a 6th straight victory. And Fleury moves past Jacques Plante with his 438th victory as Vegas wins it 6-2.